lifestyle lovers, welcome back to It's E Lifestyle. And if you are new here, welcome. My name is Erica. My channel is called It's E Lifestyle, and it is all about creating the lifestyle that you love. Okay, lifestyle lovers, so this video is going to be a home tour. I am going to be showing you guys not my entire home, but my entire downstairs area of my home, because I'm still working on some other areas upstairs. But this is not just going to be any home tour. I am going to show you how I completely transform my townhome. If you would have walked into this same townhome a few years ago, you probably would not have been able to recognize it. That's just how much I have completely transformed my home. So although I'm going to be taking you through the entire downstairs area of my home, I'm also going to be sharing links and items where I purchase different things from. If I'm able to provide those links, they will be in the description box, as well as I'm going to show you before pictures of what my home or different areas look like before I transformed it. I do not have like a lot of video unless the transformation was more recent. Just to give you a layout of my home, I live in a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhome. I'm really happy about the things that I have transformed. That's why I feel comfortable filming this tour. So I am going to tell you maybe a little changes that I may make in the future, but without further ado, let's get into the home tour. So starting with this area right here, as you can see, I have stairway railing. This actually used to be drywall. I had some contractors come in, knock out the drywall, and basically create stairway railing, as well as I have wainscoting going all the way upstairs and downstairs. The floors were changed out. These floors were not always here. This is my laundry closet. Now, when I first moved into my townhome, these were bifold doors. I'm not a fan of bifold doors, so of course I had them switched out to custom laundry closet doors. It kind of has like the frosted screen, and then it has laundry on the front of the doors. These particular doors I purchased from Home Depot. I went into the store, ordered the doors. Home Depot installed the doors. They contract a company to come out and install the doors. So these are custom doors from Home Depot. As I stated, this is my front door. This particular area right here is right behind the front door, and it has went through quite a few transformations, just kind of depending on the needs of my family. So I used to have a bench right here. I used to have hooks where I would have my sons and my grandsons hang up their book bags, and the bench was for their shoes, but it started to look a little messy and I did not like that. So I kind of transformed this space to kind of like a DIY project that I did. So these slats I purchased from Home Depot. I had Home Depot cut them. So I basically measured from the ceiling all the way down to the top of the baseboards. I had them cut them. I painted them. I painted the wall myself. And this mirror is, I believe this was from Overstock, or either, yeah, I believe it was from Overstock when they were in business. So I really like this area because I can check myself before I walk out the door. This kind of fits my lifestyle better than how I had it decorated previously. This is a catch-all closet. This is right behind my front door. I don't want to open it because something may fall out. But as I stated, I am not a fan of bifold doors. So basically, these are actually bifold doors that I had kind of like a contractor just transformed these doors to be double doors. How you do that, you take the hinges off of the doors and you basically put them on the door, and attach them to the frame of the door. If I can find the blog where it kind of gives you instructions step by step, I will link it in the description box. But these were actually bifold doors that were transformed into double doors, and it looks more custom. This is some artwork from a company that I did a collaboration with called Vinchy Art. I believe I still have a coupon code for them. They do customized art, frame artwork. They have some really, really nice pieces. So I'll definitely link their information in the description box as well as the coupon code. These are battery operated sconce lights from a company called House of Interiors. So if they're charged up, I can just kind of turn them on. So this is not a lighting source. As I stated, these are battery operated sconce lights from House of Interior. I believe they're located in another country, not the US, so it may take about 2 to 3 weeks to get them, but I still love them. They look gorgeous. Okay, so let's go into my powder room. That was a complete transformation. I will kind of insert some before pictures of the powder room. You would not have been able to recognize this powder room. This particular pedestal sink I ordered from Decor. Not sure if it's still available at Decor, but it is available on Amazon. So the pedestal sink that was here before was just like a basic builder grade pedestal sink that they put in most powder rooms. But this is a room that I wanted to decorate to wow my guests. I used to have a wallpaper here, but when I did a recent transformation, I got the hexagon tile installed all the way from the ceiling down to the floor. You can shop most of these items in my Amazon store, such as this faucet right here, this paper towel holder, which I do not like the spot that I put it in. I think it's really awkward. I should have brought it down some, but if I remove that, I'm gonna have to repaint it. So I am gonna remove it, but it's gonna be later. I selected the lighting from, I believe I selected these from Build.com. It may be available on Amazon, but I have not seen it in the gold recently. The mirror is from Home Goods, and as I stated, some of the hardware you can get on Amazon, and I have where you can just simply shop my powder room in my Amazon store. So a lot of these things are available. I have a black trash can here. This is also available on Amazon. This particular artwork is made by Uttermost, which is pretty much like upscale decor. I don't think these are available anymore. I think they discontinued those. The lighting is from Amazon. I just have some picture lights that are from Amazon. I painted the entire bathroom black in the color Black Magic. I have a vase here that is from CB2. It's no longer available. And then I just have some items down here for the bathroom. We have some booty wipes. This is a toilet paper holder. So it basically stores all the extra toilet paper. That way my guests never run out. And then I just have some spray, some reed diffusers, some potpourri before you go. And then I have my Clorox toilet wands over there for quick cleaning. But this is pretty much my powder room. Okay, so let's go into the living room. I know that's probably why most people clicked on this video. So walking into my living room, we'll start with this area right here, which is probably the biggest transformation in my living room. This used to be a wall, just a wall. This is actually the wall. And I had a contractor come in and do a complete build out. So everything that you see on this wall is custom. The cabinets are custom, fireplace, everything was built out. I selected this particular tile from Floor & Decor. The contractor, he made the cabinets. This hardware was, I believe that came from Amazon. I also added lighting. So it does have 2 recessed lightings over here that we'll go ahead and turn on, and then talk a little bit about the decor. So this is from CB2. These come out around the holidays. They're, you know, they resemble snowmen, but when I had it, I did like a white Christmas on my bookshelf one holiday season, and I kind of like the way they look. So I kept them up there. So they may not be available now, but it may be available around the holiday season. This is from Z Gallery. Just a little fun fact about me, I used to love Z Gallery. So I still have a lot of pieces from Z Gallery. It's not much my style anymore, but I still love pieces from Z Gallery. So that's from Z Gallery. This is from Home Goods. This is from Z Gallery. This is from West Elm. I believe that's still available. That's the Sandoval collection. This is from Z Gallery. We have 2 books here. I believe this came from 5 and Below, and this is Farrah Murray. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. Inspire Your Home. She's a really popular interior designer. She used to be here on YouTube, but I think she has moved on to way bigger and better things than YouTube. This is also from Z Gallery. This is from CB2. It's not available anymore, but if you are looking for something similar to this, because I love this piece, it is available in white at Z Gallery. So I do plan to order that. I probably need to order it before I tell you guys about it, because I know you're gonna sell it out. This is from Home Goods. This is a bowl from Home Goods. And then I just have, you know, like some RH magazines. I believe this came from 5 and Below. At one point in time, 5 and Below was a good place to go for home decor books, but I don't know if that's still the case. Haven't been in there in quite some time. This is probably my most asked decor question. Where did I get, no, well, this is probably the second most asked. I'll tell you guys about the first most asked, but this is the second most asked. Where did I get these spears? These are from CB2. They are called Terrazo balls. They come in several different variations, and now they've just recently added some more textures, or, you know, some more finishes. So I do have this ball in marble as well. I'll show you when I show you my coffee table, but I will link these in the description box. I believe this is the smallest one, this is the medium, and this is the large one. And I think I put these out around the holidays as well, and I just liked the way it looked and kept, you know, and just kept them. Over here, I have a basket that is from Target. There's some blankets in the basket, as well as this pillow, which I absolutely love this pillow. I purchased it from a local furniture store here in Jacksonville called Furniture Mart. However, it is available on Etsy in other colors. So I'll definitely link it. As I say, that all of this is custom. The fireplace came from Amazon. The TV, I don't know if you can tell, but it is a curved TV. I know curved TVs are not the rave anymore, but it's from Samsung, and it's really still shows really good. Love Samsung. Over here, this is from Z Gallery. I believe that's like from Home Goods or Ross. West Elm, Z Gallery. CB2, Z Gallery. This is the book Beautifully Organized by Nikki Boyd. She's also a young lady here on YouTube. I always try to support my YouTube girls, especially in the home decor sector. This is Remodelista. This is a really good book. I got that off of eBay. This is another piece by Uttermost. Uttermost is a very high-end decor brand, and their pieces are pretty pricey. I want to say this was probably around $200, but as you can see, it's very unique, and I love it. This is from I don't know. I think that maybe CB2. And then I just have some moss here from, I think I got these from Amazon. This is Ellen DeGeneres Home Book that came from Five and Below. So this is this particular area of my home, and you guys seen the before picture. Before I had the wall here, I had an entertainment center here that I used to have, and then I sold it, and I just decided that we were just gonna go all out. And this is probably one of my favorite spaces in my home. This is the most asked decor question. Where did I get this planter? And this is from Crate and Barrel. I'm almost positive it will be linked. The plant is, of course, a faux plant. You can see, you can probably tell that it's a faux plant, but this is from Z Gallery, an old faux plant that I had from Z Gallery, and I just kind of just designed it in a way where it sits up a lot higher. This moss is from Walmart. And so this particular area of my home, I pretty much customize with the wall trim. These chairs are from Bernhardt, which is another high-end designer. The pillows are from High Fashion Home. This wall art is from Uttermost. As you can tell by my home, I love Uttermost. Their pieces are just very, very, very high end, but this wall art is from Uttermost. These are also battery operated sconces, and they are from Amazon. So let's turn those on so we can get the entire view. Yeah, so love this space. Moving on to my sofa. This is a performance fabric sofa. I really have a dream sofa that I want, and I'm gonna get that sofa, y'all. I'm not sharing it. You just will have to see it once I get it, but it's very expensive. But in the meantime, this is my sofa. This is from High Fashion Home. End tables are from Z Gallery. As I stated, I really love Z Gallery. I used to really love Z Gallery. I want to change the end tables out, but I have not seen anything that is worth replacing. So I'm gonna keep them until I find something else. I really kind of want to get away from the glass surfaces in my home. These lamps are from Z Gallery. These are 40-inch lamps, and they used to be cerulean, which cerulean is really close to this color. My entire living room used to be decked out in that color. I used to love that color. I still do love it because it's incorporated in my living room, but I spray painted these lamps white. Now Z Gallery does sell these lamps, I believe in white, but these lamps are probably about $300 a piece. They come in gold. They used to come in cerulean, but they're very expensive. They might be on sale for like $220 last time I checked, but these are typically they're like $300 a piece. This pillow is from Home Goods. That one is from Pottery Barn. This is the linen blend, real nice material. I also have these in white as well, so you can kind of switch out the covers on these. They come in several variations of colors. This mirror is from Z Gallery. I've had this mirror for probably about 5 years. And this is a 150-pound mirror, and it took 2 guys to put it up. I still love it, but until I absolutely hate it, I'm not changing it because it was a lot to get this mirror up. But I still love it. I still love it. I don't love it as much as when I first had it, but I definitely still love it. And then over here we have my Aroma 360. A lot of people ask me, is it worth it? I think it is. In my opinion, I love my Aroma 360. And then we have Alexa hiding behind there. And then I have my iRobot behind there as well. So moving on to the coffee table. This is another Terrazo ball. This is like the marble finish. This is like one of the most recent finishes that they've added. Also from CB2. Move this over here. This is from West Elm. This is part of the Santa Ball collection. It matches the vase on my bookshelf. This is a Home Goods find. West Am, and then we have another Uttermost piece back there, and then we have the Tom Ford book in black and in white. And then I have my end table here. This is made by Hooker Furniture, a very high-end furniture brand. I purchased it from Furniture Mart here in Jacksonville. I do not think it is available anymore, but I probably waited about 3 to 6 months on this table. And it was on sale for like $700. I love it. It has a true marble finish. This is real marble. Real marble is really, really heavy, and I love it. The rug is from American Signature Furniture. However, you may be able to get it on Amazon. So this is a 9x12 rug. 9x12 rug. You definitely want to have a rug that fits your living room space because it makes a difference. It is the foundation for the living room. Light fixture is from Overstock when they were in business. I don't turn it on that much because the lighting is warm, and warm lighting is not for my house, but it looks good. So yeah, that is pretty much the living room. Okay, so let's talk about my kitchen, which is probably the biggest transformation of my entire home. Okay, this kitchen looked so different when I moved in. I had brown cabinetry. The island was maybe like a orangey type color. The floors were like a orangey type porcelain tile, and I completely transformed my kitchen. I do have a video here on my channel just telling you about the complete transformation. I tell you all about what I spent, how much everything cost. If you're interested, I will link that video in the description box, and it gives you a step-by-step of my complete kitchen transformation. So this is, of course, my refrigerator. I do want to get a new refrigerator as well as a new stove. I purchased this when JCPenney was going out of business here in Jacksonville, where they were not going out of business, but they were no longer selling appliances, and they had a huge appliance sale. So I was able to get top of the line GE appliances for a really, really good price. So I do have the double oven. Both of them are made by GE. My countertops are quartz. I decided to, go with a quartz countertop. This is like a Calicut type, finish. And also I changed my backsplash out. This is probably the second time I changed my backsplash out when I got my kitchen done. Now, to be honest, I really, really love this backsplash when I got it done, but I think I probably should have went with something a little bit more timeless. So it's a possibility that I may be changing this out. This is my very, very expensive Nespresso machine. This is pretty much where I keep my Nespresso pods, and this is my Stanley cup that I use on a daily basis. This particular area right here, it used to have a microwave right above the stove. I kind of felt like, that was an outdated look, so I switched it out for a range hood. I purchased this hood from Home Depot. And I think it's still available. I will link it in the description box. On this counter, I don't like a lot of stuff on my counter. I don't have a lot of counter space, so I don't like a lot of stuff on my counter. But I just have like a cookbook here. I believe this cookbook holder is from CB2. I love CB2, y'all. So I believe that is from CB2. So this is just like a cookbook. Not sure where it's from. And then I have the sink over here that's made by Cross. This sink is made by Cross, as well as this is made by Cross as well. So the what do you call it, faucet is made by Cross. There used to be a dishwasher here, and I replaced it for a beverage fridge. And people ask me a lot of times, do I regret replacing my dishwasher? I do not regret replacing my dishwasher. I use this beverage fridge more than I use the dishwasher. I do get tired of washing dishes though. But this is from New Air. I actually did a collaboration with them. And I have that video as well on my channel. So I'll link that if you want to know all about the process of replacing the dishwasher. Over here is my island. And this is also quartz. This is the finish that I decided to go with. I'll put the name across the screen, but I went with a waterfall island. I pretty much try to keep fresh flowers on my island. So right now I have some hydrangeas and bells of Ireland, which is a very, very fresh flower. Perfect for your home. I love this combination. This is from CB2. It's a Lazy Susan. And I keep this on the island and just add any type of decor, candles, whatever. And these pendant lights are from our house. I do not think they are available anymore, but I also have these pendant lights in my bedroom as well in like a gold finish. But this is a silver finish. These chairs are from our house as well. So I have 2 counter stools here right at my island, and then I also have the matching table chairs to go with them as well. They are also performance fabric. These chairs come in several different finishes. They're very expensive as well, but they just give the kitchen a look. I love to see these in people's houses. I have seen these in other people's homes. Here on YouTube, some of my girlfriend who lives in Dallas, she has these chairs in gold. They just give a look that I just don't think the dupe gives. They do have a dupe for these chairs though on Wayfair. If you're interested in a dupe and I can find it, I'll link them. If you're interested in the Our House version, I'll link them as well. This table is from Amazon. This is from Home Goods. Love this. And I got so many questions regarding the larger planter. I had to get the smaller planter, y'all. I had to get the smaller planter. This is also from Crate and Barrel. So this is just like my larger planter, just in a smaller version. And I believe this Faux Plant was from, not sure, I think it was from Target. I believe it's kind of old. I'm not sure if this is going to stay here because I kind of wanted to incorporate a coffee bar into my kitchen, and if I incorporate it, this is where it would be. But I kind of halted those plans currently, so this may not always be here. If I decide to incorporate a coffee bar, it will start right at the top and go all the way down to the floor, and that way I'll have an area specifically for coffee. This wall art is from Z Gallery. I've had it for quite some time. This light fixture is from West Elm. Over here I have my pantry door, which is also a custom door. This particular door was in my first home. So when I moved out, I took my doors because I paid for them. But I believe these doors came from Lowe's. And then I painted it black. It used to be white, so I painted it black just for a more customized look. This is pretty much my patio. These doors are not true doors that you see. I actually created this look with electrical tape. So if you don't want to invest in the sliding glass doors that, you know, kind of has the modern look as you see here, use electrical tape. All of this is electrical tape, and I do have to kind of refresh it every month or so because it does start to recede. But these doors are probably like $3,000 to $4,000, and I have the look Electrical tape is like $1, y'all. So that's a little hack. Over here I have my Simple Human trash can. Best trash can I ever had. I love it. I'll link it in the description box, but I love this trash can. Trying to see, is there anything else that I forgot? I have my paper towel holder here. I believe this is from CB2. I'll see if it's still available. This Nespresso pod, I ordered this directly from Nespresso. As you can see, it has like Nespresso on the top of it. And I think that's pretty much it. The hardware on my kitchen cabinets, these are from Amazon. These are the 5-inch knobs. And I believe that is it. Also, I incorporated recessed lighting throughout the entire downstairs area of my home. So recessed lighting was not here when I moved in. So I did it in the living room as well as I did it in the kitchen. But I wish I would have done it. I wish I would have done it in the entryway, but I didn't, but I do plan to. Okay, lifestyle lovers, so that is pretty much it for the home tour. I hope you enjoyed it. As I stated at the beginning of the video, anything that I could link, I will link. But if I purchase things from Home Goods, those are the type of things that I'm unable to link. And if I purchase anything quite some time ago and it's no longer available, I'm unable to link that as well. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I love all things home and home decor, as well as fashion, just pretty much lifestyle content. So if you are interested in any of those things, be sure to subscribe before you leave. If you have any questions that I did not answer in the video, be sure to leave them in the comments. As always, I love you guys. I hope you're having a great week, a great weekend, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, y'all.